Procrastination is not equal to laziness. Let's be clear. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. Most people who procrastinate are overwhelmed, not indifferent. You care too much, not too little. Laziness means you don't want to act. Procrastination means you do, but something is blocking you. Usually, it's emotion, not effort. And the sooner you stop calling yourself lazy, the sooner you'll actually act. Second emotion loop. Here's what happens. You delay a task. Then you feel bad about it. That guilt makes you anxious, and that anxiety makes you avoid it even more. Welcome to the emotion loop. Procrastination feeds negative emotion, which feeds more procrastination. The key is interrupting the loop early, before the guilt spirals. Action, even small, is the interruption. 3. Fear in disguise. A lot of procrastination is fear wearing a costume. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of wasting time, so your brain delays to protect you. But it's a short-term defense with long-term damage. You have to call it out. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of here? Usually the task isn't the enemy, your fear of the outcome is. 4. Shame spiral. The more you procrastinate, the more ashamed you feel, and the more ashamed you feel, the less capable you believe you are. This creates a self-image of, I'm someone who never follows through. But that's a false identity built on delay. You don't escape the shame spiral with pressure, you escape it with pattern-breaking wins. 5. Small wins. Start microscopic. Open the document. Write one word. Read one paragraph. Don't try to finish the marathon, just tie your shoes. Your brain needs a win to shift gears. Small wins trigger momentum, and momentum is how you outrun resistance. Shrink the task until it becomes a nudge, not a mountain. 6th, start ugly. We wait until we feel ready. But readiness is a myth. Waiting for perfect clarity kills action. The trick? Start ugly. Let it be messy. Let it be cringe. Ugly work is still progress. Done is better than perfect, and imperfect starts lead to finished things. 7. Visual tasks. If your tasks only live in your head, they're chaos. Visualize them. Use sticky notes, a whiteboard, a to-do doing done system. Seeing your tasks gives your brain a sense of control, and nothing beats crossing something off with your hand. Visibility equals clarity equals progress. 8. Time blocks. Your calendar is stronger than your motivation. Assign your task a time, even 30 minutes. Set a timer. When the time comes, sit down. No debate. No, I'll do it later. Time blocking removes the choice, and that removes the struggle. 9. Reward. First, bribe your brain. Play music. Get your favorite snack. Sit in the sun. Give yourself a reason to enjoy the work before the work starts. When your environment feels good, your brain stops treating the task like a punishment. 10th identity shift. This is the most powerful note. Stop saying, I'm a procrastinator. Start saying, I'm someone who takes small action. Because behavior follows identity. You're not trying to force discipline. You're becoming someone who just does what needs to be done, one small act at a time. Understanding why motivation fails. Most people think procrastination happens because they lack motivation, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the weather. Instead of waiting for motivation to magically appear, the real secret is building systems and habits that don't rely on motivation. Motivation might spark the start, but consistent action happens through discipline and routine. One great tactic is to remove friction. Make starting your work so easy it's almost automatic. For example, if you want to write, don't aim to write a full page immediately. Instead, open your notebook or computer and just open the document, then close it, then open it again tomorrow. Those tiny steps slowly condition your brain to expect work without pressure. The power of micro-decisions. Every day we make thousands of decisions. Each decision uses willpower, the mental energy you have to control your actions. Procrastination often happens when we try to make too many decisions at once, leading to mental fatigue. To beat this, simplify your environment and reduce choices. Pre-plan your work sessions. Decide in advance what you will do and when, so you don't waste energy on deciding at the moment. Use simple systems like, today, I will work on section 1 for 30 minutes at 9 a.m. This micro-decision eliminates confusion and resistance. The role of self-trust in fighting procrastination. Procrastination often signals a breakdown in self-trust. When you delay a task, you tell your brain, I can't rely on myself to get this done. This weakens your confidence and makes future procrastination more likely. Building self-trust means following through on any commitment to yourself, no matter how small. If you say you'll work for 5 minutes, then do it. If you promise to organize your desk, then actually organize it. These small acts of reliability create a feedback loop that makes your brain say, okay, This person can be trusted. Over time, this makes starting and completing tasks feel easier and more natural. Breaking tasks into rituals. Transforming work into a ritual can change your mindset. Rituals create structure, predictability, and even comfort. For example, before starting work, you might brew a cup of tea, light a candle, or listen to a specific song. These actions become signals to your brain that work time is coming, easing the transition. Rituals don't have to be complicated. They just need to be consistent and meaningful to you. Over time, these small routines build momentum and make procrastination less likely. Use temptation bundling to boost productivity. Temptation bundling means pairing something you want to do with something you have to do. For example, only allowing yourself to listen to your favorite podcast or audiobook while cleaning or exercising. Apply this to procrastination by combining work tasks with enjoyable experiences. Want to get through a boring report? Only let yourself watch that new show during the last 10 minutes of your writing session. This trick leverages your brain's natural desire for pleasure to drive productivity. Mindset shifts to embrace imperfection. You've probably heard, done is better than perfect, but the truth runs deeper. Our brains are wired to seek certainty and avoid discomfort, which perfectionism exploits. Learning to embrace uncertainty and imperfection frees you from mental traps. Try telling yourself, it's okay if this isn't perfect, it's progress. This reframing reduces fear and makes starting easier. Give yourself permission to create drafts, experiments, or practice versions that don't have to be final or flawless. But dopamine doesn't just respond to rewards, it also responds to anticipation. This explains why sometimes we procrastinate on tasks because the immediate reward is too far away, or the anticipation feels weak. One way to hack this is to create small, immediate rewards or milestones. For instance, reward yourself after completing just 10 minutes of focused work. This could be a stretch break, a piece of chocolate, or a few minutes on social media. By creating mini dopamine hits, you can train your brain to associate work with positive feelings. Building a supportive environment. Your environment can make or break your focus. If your workspace is cluttered, noisy, or full of distractions, procrastination becomes much easier. Design your environment to support your goals. This might mean decluttering your desk, using noise-canceling headphones, or setting up do not disturb times with family or roommates. Even changing your physical location, like going to a library or cafe, can reset your brain and signal it's time to work. The 2-minute rule to beat inertia. When a task feels daunting, commit to working on it for just 2 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, and after 2 minutes, you'll naturally continue. The 2-minute rule breaks down resistance and leverages momentum. It's an easy way to trick your brain into action. How sleep and energy affect procrastination. Your brain's ability to regulate focus and impulse control depends on your energy levels. When you're tired or stressed, procrastination spikes. Prioritize sleep, hydration, and healthy meals to maintain cognitive function. If you're low on energy, try scheduling difficult tasks for when you feel most alert, often in the morning or after breaks.